everybody, Judy here from My Divine Angel Reading. When I have customers sit down in front of me and I explain to them that we all have psychic abilities, they all ask me how they can learn or how they can be psychic or how they can tap into their intuition. I'm going to put together a bunch of little short videos with pretty much beginner baby steps on how you could learn how to develop your own psychic senses, gut instincts, intuition, whatever term you want to put in that ball. So, if you're ready, here we go. You have to really do a lot of internal work, whether you want to call that self-love or healing. You really need to get in touch with yourself, who you are, what makes you tick, what your passions are. You really need to own your shit. And what I mean by that is you have to take responsibility for your own decisions, your own actions, the things that you've done in your life. It's very difficult to develop intuitive abilities when you're in the mindset of blaming other people for things that have gone on in your life. Regardless of what somebody else does in your life, you ultimately choose how you react to it, how you look at it, how it takes up space in your head. It's really taking responsibility for your own personal inside. You need to change how you view things and how you think of things. There's kind of like two different ways we can go with this here. It kind of depends on where you're at in your life. If you're in a bad spot and it's just, you got a lot of negative things going on in your life or outside and around your life, if you're really feeling down in the dumps, it's going to be a little bit harder because you're going to have to change the mindset and get over it. The other side of it is, if you're already in a good place, pretty much, there's the how do I do it here? And I'm not following a script here, so I'm trying to process it in my head. There's the woe is me, black cloud over my head, I never win anything, things always go wrong, I'm always the victim type mentality. I have a course that I'm putting together called How to Unfuck Yourself. You would probably want to start out with that. And then the other side is, there's those people who are always happy, they're always upbeat, they're very much alive, they seem to always have good luck. So it kind of depends on where you are in your personal life, the rate of speed as far as what will get you in that centered place that you need to be. The other thing that you want to do is you need to be aware of, you've heard of the devil and the angel on your shoulder. What it really is your intuition and your ego. The ego is that part of you thinks bad things, feels bad things, or self-doubts, the self-limiting beliefs. And then the angel, which is your intuition, is that part that is you know what, don't listen to that, they don't know what they're talking about, or yes, you can do this, and it'll kind of just, it's the good part, the happy part, the loving part, versus the second guessing and the not sure and the fear-based, or even the jealousy part. So you need to discern which battle is winning here, because if you're constantly run by your ego, which is judging people, thinking you're better than anybody else, or blaming other people for things in your life, decisions you've made, actions that you've taken, that's not a good starting point. You want to be very high, uplifted, thinking good things, always in tune with what's going on. You need to always be aware of yourself and your surroundings. And what I mean by that is, how much time do you go outside, spend outside driving? Do you ever look up at the sky? It's the biggest, most beautiful, natural, divine thing out there, and so many people don't even look at it. That's what I mean of being aware of your surroundings. It's more of an external, what's going on around you, seeing what's around you, knowing what's around you, feeling what's around you, being in the moment. You always want to be present in the moment and enjoying what is going on in your life. So if you're sitting in your car, actually stop and take a minute and take note. Wow, does my butt feel comfortable in this seat? You want to see the beauty in all the things around you that you typically wouldn't look at. You also want to be completely, totally in check with your emotions. So if you're on a roller coaster and all over the place, that's not a good thing. Be aware of how you really feel about certain situations. It's not the logical left brain type. You want to kind of like take the world out and focus on the inside, how you really feel about something. What are your thoughts really about it? Not what other people are telling you or what society is telling you or what TV is telling you. You really form your own thoughts, your own opinions, your own curiosity. It's just really a lot of self-work. That really is the number one thing you want to start out with. Really getting to know you and who you are, what you enjoy doing, what triggers you and pisses you off, and then really controlling how you react. All of that right there, when you get that in check and under control and know it, it kind of like the weight of life and whatever bullshit's going on around you drops, and you become elevated and higher to where you get yourself in that space where you're always pretty much in a good mood and you view things from in a positive aspect. And what I mean by that is, even if there's something horrible and crappy and shitty going on in your life, you have to change how you see it. Train yourself to start seeing the blessing in bad situations, or learn from it so you don't repeat it again. The number one step is self-internal work. Now, if you're really interested in developing your intuition, the first thing that you would want to do is, first of all, discover what your strongest superpower is. Now, if you click on the link below, I have a freebie, and it's just a questionnaire, and it'll help point out what your strongest intuitive psychic ability is, whatever terminology you want to put in that book. Click the freebie below, download that link, go through that questionnaire. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, because every week I put out short, intuitive, helpful videos on a big world of everything spiritual. It's a big world. So I like to share that and teach it and help people understand a lot of that type stuff. Next week, I will put out another video on what the next step would be. But make sure you subscribe so you get that next video there. So, okay. Questions, comments, please post them below. All right, guys, I got to wrap it up. I will see you guys in the next video.